Hey guys, it's Jonah here back with another beer review and going back to the Midlands um, for another one from Beer 52. And we are going, where are we? Down here somewhere near Coventry, and we are going to these guys. There's actually an article on them, Twisted Barrel, from the lovely Robin Gilmore. I don't know if you can see her lovely face over there, her name or whatever. There's their brewery. Looks pretty cool. And there's some pictures on the wall. They came from home brewing, which is always good. And this article is a 5-page article, which is pretty good. And it was one of the first articles that I read. I've been sitting outside, not today because it's a bit grim and it was raining earlier on, but when it's a sunny day, I love nothing better than sitting outside in the sunshine and reading a really good article. And there aren't that many left, but by Robin Gilmore, they are always good. Well, I think so anyway. She's a really good writer. So Shamon to you, Robin. And there we go. Twisted Barrel. This one is called Pixel Juice. My God, I haven't had any beer yet. I'm talking nonsense. It's a juicy pale, apparently, a 4% ABV, which is perfect. Perfect. Not like a 15% bad boy like I had last night. Jesus, that was absolutely nuts. I did try and record a second part, and it didn't work because I got reasonably hammered off just drinking one beer. It's quite good. A modern pale ale, heavily hopped with Citra and Mosaic for a juicy tropical flavour, which is cool. It says lager malt, oats, wheat, dextrin, and acidulated. Ooh, interesting. I wouldn't be able to say that word, acidulated, yesterday. I can't say it enough today. So we've got Citra and Mosaic, and it says saturated yeast. Wow, whatever the hell that means. Anyway, it's a 4% beer. Don't drive because driving kills people. Avoid those pregnant ladies at all costs. They are evil. Where's the address? Ah, it's brewed at 4 Pure down in the south. Down in the south. So this is not a Midlands beer. I don't like it when they do that. I very much suspect that a lot of the beers that people make, especially for Beer 52, are not actually brewed where they should be brewed because of the amount involved. They send them out to contract brew type places, which is sad because, especially when you're doing an actual showcase, in this case on Midlands beers, and they're not in the Midlands, down in South London. At least it wasn't as bad as the London one, where none of the beers, 0 of the beers, were made in London. That was absolutely ridiculous. Shame on you. A lot of them weren't even brewed in the UK. So, oh yeah, we're showcasing the best of London, and they're all made in Belgium. It's like, what? Absolutely ridiculous. It's politics. And I don't really like talking about politics. And if we can get through Thursday and into Friday without talking about politics at all, that will be good. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let us get this bad boy into a glass. So let me open it down on my kind of crotch, which is where I usually open my beers. Try to stop it jizzing on myself, which is always good. All right, you got my sort of tulipy type glass. I'm expecting this to pour quite pale, so I might go for a slightly more aggressive pour. So I know there's going to be some stuff in the bottom. And there we go. Oh, tell you what, is that going to work like that? Let's try do one of those. Oh, not quite, not quite. No, it's not going to work. So let's do one of these. Twisted Barrel Pixie Juice. Pixel juice. There we go. Boom, boom. And a cheesy grin for you guys. Oh, it smells nice. And maybe because I poured it quite aggressively, not quite a finger's head, talking about 75% of my fat fingers. And weirdly, it is not. Yeah, it's not as hazy as I thought it was going to be. Well, it says juicy. Maybe that's different. Interesting. Nice fluffy white head, which is always good. It's got a bit of oats in there, so that helps drawing things together. Acidulated malt, eh? Yeah, smells like a typical mosaic style beer. What were the hops again? Sorry, I'm a lunatic. Yeah, Citra mosaic. So classic kind of new school combination. However, the yeast is slightly different. Don't know exactly what the yeast was, um, but yeah, slightly different style of yeast. Yeah, we're getting that juicy stuff, a little bit of pith, a little bit of pineapple, kind of grapefruity type thing. And a little bit of greenness in the background because of the Citra. Unclejona needs your support. Please, 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 I say it a lot and not many people react to it. So please click like on the video. Just do it. Don't care if you like it or not. Just click like. And if you really like this and if you've entertained you at all, consider joining the Jonna Army and click the bell icon and all that kind of jazz. Cheers and beers to you. Let's see what we get. Oh, yeah, we're definitely getting a fresh kind of punt, a fresh kick. It's not so creamy as I thought it. Ah, there's the cream right at the end. Kind of descends into a little bit of creaminess. I was going to say it's more of a kind of juicy style, style of beer, which is cool. Um, there is something going on in that malt bill though, which might be the acidulated malt, whatever the hell that is. It does kind of taste a bit, um, yeah, a little bit more kind of grainy is not the kind of right word, but it's kind of the essence of grainy. Um, Not quite biscuity. It's got this sort of weird textural kind of thing. I'm getting a little bit distracted because there's blooming kids out there outside. Why should these kids be outside playing in their garden, damn it, while I'm drinking beer and trying to record videos? Nuts. And because the microphone is pointing towards me, you might not be able to hear these screeching kids, but I can hear them in the background, and I don't like it. I'll have to go and throw things over the fence, like dynamite and stuff, to get them to shut up. Anyway, back to the beer. Yeah, when you've got a sort of, it's like almost like a lagery type thing. I know there's some lager malt in there too, but um, it gives it a little bit more sharp taste, but a sharp malt taste as opposed to a sharp hop taste. Oh, quite interesting. Yeah, that they put that in there. Interesting. Let's see what we get from the second sip. Oh, interesting. Getting a bit more kind of peachiness this time, which is sometimes present in Mosaic. I usually get peach from older school things, sort of cascadey type things. But yeah, definitely present there. The pineapple's still there. Interestingly, the zestiness that was on the nose doesn't kind of follow through so much in the mouth. This is nice and smooth. Um, the creaminess does come in late, and I'm assuming that's from the kind of the oats, and also it's given it that kind of hazy kind of character. What else am I tasting in there? Maybe a sort of creamier kind of fruit as well. Ooh, pardon me, a sort of stony fruit thing like a papaya or mango-y type thing is present in there. I guess same as the peach, isn't it? They're all kind of interrelated to some degree. Um, this is actually quite a nice beer, nice and sessionable, 4%. I'm so glad they've stopped using bullshit like session IPA. It's a pale ale. That's exactly what it is. They've called it a juicy one. I mean, when I think juicy, I think hops like Simcoe, for example. I know Mosaic's kind of similar, but I'm not really getting that kind of, oh, this could be a pint of tropical juice. I know it's not a pint, but I always think in pints. I'm a bit old school like that. Yeah, really, really nice. And I think potentially whatever yeast they've used is the thing that's acted upon the flavors, the thiols, if you like, thiols. Which is quite interesting. Making a beer, a lot of people use very similar yeast these days. But when someone takes a punt and uses a different style of yeast, especially with hops that you're used to, Citra, the most well-grown hop in the whole world, and Mosaic is up there too. So two of the very well-known hops. When you throw them in with a different yeast, it does taste a little bit different. Makes it a bit more interesting, in my humble opinion, that is. Let's finish this bad boy off. Oh, look at that. We don't have solid lines as such, but we have some nice sort of things like giraffe, cave paintings perhaps. Or actually, if you're looking here, is that looks like a crocodile kind of chasing a giraffe to me. Um, and then we have a kind of mirror image. Oh, there's some psychedelic hop watch. Sorry, head watch, foam watch. Oh, look, there's another alligator in the shape in the foam, or it potentially could be a long, thin fox. You know, we've gone a bit mad. Anyway, that is quite a nice beer, I have to say. Good beer from a really good brewery. They've still got a home brew club, I believe, that meet once a month at the brewery itself in the tap room. So that gets a thumbs up from Unclejona. If you can, check out Pixel Juice. Like I said earlier on, because this one wasn't brewed at the brewery and was contract brewed somewhere else, it's more likely that you won't be able to get hold of this beer because it might be a one-off, but you never know. Look out for the Twisted Barrel. Yeah, Twisted Barrel, Citra and Mosaic crossover beers, especially what they've called a Juicy Pale, which is kind of cool. This has been your loving Unclejona drinking beer for your entertainment, and so you don't have to. And don't panic, because Unclejona will return with another beer review real soon.